in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. To kick off, here's Will Lutz, and we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Darnold off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Now Darnold, 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to be first down Denver.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This finds Franklin. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 16. Given 5 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go with Dobbins. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series. series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
First play of the drive. Here's Walker, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's get ready!
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cougar 19!
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Trying for it with Milrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throws caught. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go! 70 Timberwolves!
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Going for it on 4th, Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
60 Bison.
First down throw here from Milrow. Escapes out to the left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
There's a screen now for Walker. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, stop it.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Nothing like a little suspense on fourth down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains. Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very set.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cause the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head.
Oh, I said. Ready. 180. Return.
Going with Dobbins here. On the move, past the 40. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Oh, he drops a cut to the right. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Seahawks, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 70 Timberwolves!
Shotgun now for Milrow. Flush down out to his left. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long, they're gonna throw. Connection made to Shaheed. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Dose of the hurry up here.
19-18. Nineteen tight. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's Charbonnet. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10 from the 43.
60 Maverick. Go.
They'll go play action. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going play action. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Running for it. It's Walker. He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Now this kick, I think I might have been able to kick that one. Not good at all. It's out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. This is Dobbins. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos up by 6. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Next, quick out wide, complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Get it! Bronco 80!
Here he is to throw. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Setting up to pass. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They don't make that connection, and after passing up the point after, we stay tied here in the 4.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Keeps himself upright. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos front late.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
7. Come on. Set. 18 cards.
Milrow from the gun. That's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Walker on 1st down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ain't quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
19 Lions.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Throw in here, Milrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
18 Rattler, 18 Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back now, pressure coming. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. They wanted that 3-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing. Be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. Now got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And a kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL.